Hello again guys and welcome back to another video, and if just putting it out there before I actually even start the video, or before I even start talking about the match, if I look like concerned or whatever, it's because I have like indigestion or whatever it's called, and my belly really hurts. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, so the West Ham match, West Ham played Fulham today, and in a very boring match. Literally nothing happened, so there's no point in me talking about it. Apart from the only bit that's actually worth talking about, which is Souček sending off. First of all, Mike Dean, you suck cheesy knob, first of all. And second of all, in the past 2 games that Mike Dean's refereed, he's given 2 red cards. Both of them weren't even red cards anyway. Like, I don't get this man. Honestly, he can genuinely go piss off back to Tranmere. And like, honestly, I don't get it. Like, there have been so many poor like refereeing / VAR refereeing decisions. Like, people are saying it's VAR's fault. It's not VAR's fault. It's the people behind VAR. VAR was brought in to like improve the referees, but then they've gotten even worse referees to control VAR. If they actually got like good referees to do VAR, then it would actually be decent. Or if VAR was just a robot, then it would actually be decent. But yeah, honestly, the past like literally this game week or last game week, David Luiz got sent off for basically nothing. Bednarek got sent off for basically nothing. Souček got sent off for basically nothing. I don't get referees nowadays. Like back in like 2010 or whatever, you barely got any like refereeing mistakes for red cards. You got the odd 1 or 2. Like, for example, the Kieran Gibbs one. That was probably one of the only ones made that season. I'm only saying that because that's the only one I remember from like the 2010s, so probably because it's the most memorable. But yeah, there's been so many like awful red card decisions this season, and it's quite funny how West Ham have more red cards than penalties this season, because first of all, we never get given a penalty, and second of all, referees just hate us anyway for no reason, probably because we're too good. Yeah, so that draw took us 1 point behind Liverpool, which is alright, I guess. I mean, we could have gone above them again, but no, we didn't. And yeah, Jesse Lingard, I mean, he did alright, I guess. Second half, he kind of disappeared a bit. Mikel Antonio wasn't really up to his best standards. Vladimir Coufal was, he wasn't bad. Yarmolenko when he came on, he brought a bit of like step overs to the team. He brought a bit of like width as well. So he wasn't that bad. Most of the subs, all of the subs weren't even that bad. Like, people are blaming Mark Noble for slowing the play down. First of all, I'm pretty sure he was on the pitch for like 10 minutes. So, and second of all, why are you even blaming him? If he was on the pitch for 10 minutes, he can't have done anything wrong. People are saying he was the worst player on the pitch. Everyone was awful. Everyone was awful. Literally, we got dominated by a Fulham team. Well, a Fulham team, well, I mean, to be fair, a Fulham team that's actually quite decent at ball possession. Kind of, I guess. Seeing as we only beat them 1-0 last time. But yeah, honestly, the referees in this league befuddle me. Is befuddle even a word? Like, is it? I need to look at the dictionary. Hold on a second. Befuddle. Right, I'm on my laptop here. Befuddle. Oh, it's befuddled. Unable to think clearly. Confused or perplexed. I don't even know what perplexed means, but it sounds quite upper class. It sounds quite sophisticated. But yeah, yeah, the red card. I'm only talking about. I'm only rambling on about it because there's nothing else to talk about. So basically, it was a free kick to West Ham, and Souček basically does what 90% of other players do. So they like because they're like that, and the players in front of them like this. They always like try and put their arm over, so they're behind them now. But Souček accidentally caught his elbow on Mitrovic, and apparently it's a red card. Apparently it's somehow violent conduct, and apparently it's violent conduct because Souček apparently had a clenched because he apparently had a clenched fist. So apparently this is violent conduct. Even if you tap someone lightly in the shoulder, you could get a red card. So there's no point in clenching your fist. You can't clench your fist while you're running. You can't do anything in football nowadays. You can't use your arms to jump. Do they expect you to jump like this? What do they expect you to do? What are they? You're not allowed to header the ball. In like 5 years, you're not allowed to kick a ball. It will just literally, the game will full on be called ball. It won't be football. It will be ball. What even are the rules nowadays? Offside, quite awful. Handball is literally just like hit down to the sleeve or something now, which honestly I don't get, because why change the rule to being to the sleeve when it's always been like to here, to the when it's been from the shoulder downwards, or downwards from the shoulder, because the shoulder you can score over your shoulder. Like the Shea Adams, I'm pretty sure I talked about this last game, but the Shea Adams his hand was offside. His hand was offside. What? Honestly, the football now is just it's just weird, honestly. If I could just like time travel back like 5 years and just say to someone like a professional footballer, something like that. Yeah, football. You could be offside by your hand nowadays, and there are lines to signify your offside, and it is handball from under the sleeve. They would genuinely turn around and tell you to piss off, and say you're lying. It's like, honestly, how have referees gotten worse? Before referees, the exact same referees were actually decent. Now they're awful, literally. Like Mike Dean, I guess, used to be alright. I mean, he used to be quite funny. But now he just thinks he's just like the centre of attention, and now it's like it's a bit like what Garth Crook said. Like people don't pay to watch football games, or don't watch football games for the referees. They watch it to watch the football, not for like the referees to stand for 10 hours in front of a monitor, just looking, just knowing that they're gonna give a red card in the first place anyway. Like, what is the point of like the technology in FIFA? They should have just kept it at the goal line technology, and that's that. Honestly, like people are saying like, oh, if they took out VAR, you'll be moaning at the referees' decisions. Get better referees then. Get better referees. It's that simple. Just get referees or assistant refs that can actually do anything. That can actually do something instead of give yellow cards like 90% of the time or 24/7, and give offside. Gives offside when the miles offside, when the miles onside. Like I actually don't get anything nowadays. Honestly, ever since. Honestly, I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. My brain's just gone. My brain is just gone. It's, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. I'm tired. I've just watched the most boring game of my life. I've just seen one of the most BS red card decisions, and football's being ruined. So, I want to go back to 3 years ago. No, to like 5-6 years ago when actually everything was fun. Again, and West Ham finished 7th. I mean, to be fair, I think we'll finish higher than 7th this season if Everton lose their games in hand, which they're losing against Man United anyway, which is fine. If Everton lose their games in hand, then I'll be happy with that. So, yeah. So what's it called? Like, what's the word? The the summary of this video is basically, what is football now? That could be a banger of a title and whatever. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.